Hey everyone, we're sharing a hilarious story today. Ready? Jinjai's phone flew up, startling him into a fall as it slid under the bed. He reached to retrieve it, but his leg was hurt, and the phone was right in front of him, yet he couldn't reach it. With no other options, he grabbed a stick from the table. Just as he leaned down, the phone miraculously appeared in front of him, as if someone had quietly pulled it out. That moment was quite a thrill. At that moment, the phone rang again. He opened it to find a guy texting, asking Jinjai, "What are you really scared of?" Jinjai felt his heart racing. Did this man see his every move? They turned off the phone to cut contact. But the phone turned on by itself next second. Before long, another text arrived, saying, "I won't let you turn off your phone, I don't like that." Jinjai was stunned and didn't dare. They pretended they had a boyfriend and told him to stop joking around. But the guy replied, "Don't lie to me. I can see you're alone right now, ha ha. I'll come find you, darling." Now Jinjai was really panicking and rushed to lock all the doors, and the lights downstairs gradually went out and darkness began to fall, finally stopping right to Jinjai's door. Suddenly, Jinjai's home was plunged into darkness. He relied on the weak light from his phone to look around, but all he could hear was his own sobbing. Just then, Jinjai's phone rang again with a message saying, "I'm here, darling." Jinjai found it too hot indoors to sleep, went out for air, and ended up sleeping on the road. A house happened to pass by. The man in the photo was the one chatting with Jinjai. He died in an accident due to his girlfriend's betrayal. He dashed into the road, hit by a cab, and died, with Jinjai in it. That's how he got his leg injury. The man, feeling too lonely, rushed to find Jinjai, who was waiting there. Jinjai was just sitting there waiting, and waiting, and waiting, and waiting. So he had his sights set on Jinjai, wanting to drag her down with him for company. So, online dating requires caution, because you have no idea who or what you're Okay, next is the second tale. Let's delve into a crazy story. Sayo-shan, the male lead, is introverted and timid. This makes him the live target of the class, surrounded by 4 boys and 2 girls who make fun of him every day. One day, Sayo-shan was riding his bike home after school. As he passed by them, he forgot to greet them, and they mistook it for disdain. So all 6 threw him and his bike onto a truck to show him a color. Fast forward to the deep night, 3 boys had a thrilling session of tormenting Sayo-shan, making him wish he were never born. They were so into it that the ringleader pulled out a lighter to scare him, but one little accident, and the flame got too close to his eye. Oh my god, how ridiculous. I told you to play nice. He mocked, "You can't bully people like this." Seeing this, they dragged Sayo-shan over to the side of the truck and threatened him to drop out of school or they'd just toss him off. Someone accidentally pulled Sayo-shan's clothes off. The truck hit 120. Terrifying. The next day, the 6 drove leisurely as if nothing happened, deeming one death no big deal. One of the bespectacled men said he saw Sayo-shan's bike at the gate yesterday, with the hajime oddly hanging on it. Suddenly, a tapping noise outside the window caught their attention. Looking closely, it's Sayo-shan. He glared at them. He was holding a book, and the others yelled angrily, "What are you back for?" The ringleader stepped forward, gripped Sayo-shan's neck, and shouted, "Are you looking to be embalmed again?" Sayo-shan fell. The book landed at the girl's feet. Now, he wasn't himself. His eyes glowed red, as if Amaterasu was unleashed. The girl picked up the book that had just fallen. Seeing Sayo-shan going insane, he kept shouting, "You all should die." Suddenly, the girl recoiled in fear, accidentally jabbing her neck on some bar as the book dropped on the shelf. Seeing the injured girl, Sayo-shan turned evil and laughed wildly, "Ha-ha." A boy shoved him, hitting the shelf and making the book fall. Sayo-shan saw the book's content, went mad, screaming, "Get away. Don't come near," fell out the window in struggle and died. On the other side, the 6 saw the girl bleeding profusely and rushed her to the hospital without second thought. Sadly, when they reached the hospital, the girl had bled out and stopped breathing. The 5 others fled in terror, leaving her behind. They fled the scene in panic, not knowing how to explain the situation to the girl's parents. Oh, the bad news was they didn't dare to report it either. Once they calmed down, they began to replay the events in their minds. They thought the book was to blame. The leader said he heard a voice chanting as he fell at the council. He followed the source of the sound and saw Sayo-shan kneeling, reciting a prayer with the book spread out before. Suddenly, Sayo-shan turned and shouted, "Whoever sees my Amaterasu will be taken to the gates of happiness. There will be no pain, and everyone you desire will be accessible." Oh man, this is just too funny. After hearing the ringleader, everyone began to wonder if Sayo-shan had cursed them just looking into his eyes or the book would cause trouble. Unbelievably, some didn't believe it and tore a page from the book, saying, "This is just silly nonsense for kids." Well, The results were priceless. He got knocked right on the head. How hilarious. Meanwhile, a spinning fan flew out, taking out the ringleader. It was absolutely delightful. Now, only 3 bulls were left in the gang. What a hilarious ending. Want to hear more amazing stories? Don't forget to subscribe. Our channel will keep the laughs coming at all times.